Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video here, and for today, I haven't really been giving this phone much coverage at all whatsoever, so I wanted to do a follow-up update with my experience with the Moto G7. But before I dive right into this video, if you guys want to take a moment to hit that subscribe button and the bell option to know when I upload a video, I sure would appreciate that. And so now just kind of diving in, let me tell you guys my experience with the Moto G7 and kind of go through it. The Moto G7 is no slouch at all whatsoever. Now, the fact that I have a Pixel 3a and an XS 5X as what I rotate between, the G7 is in there. The reason why is that Motorola kind of keeps it close to stock Android, which I can really appreciate. There's a reason why I like using Motorola devices. And I've had the G6 Play, I've had the Moto X4, and now the Moto G7. So with this device, the Snapdragon 632 with 4 gigabytes of RAM, makes for an interesting but very good experience. You would think something like this, mid-ranger, you would get a lot of jank, a lot of stutter here and there, whatnot, especially after when you use it for some time when you take it out the box. That's usually what happens, is that it's buttery smooth out the box and then it starts to show its ugly colors towards later usage. I haven't had that with this. Sure, there is some jank. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There is some jank here and there, but it's not unbearable and it doesn't happen very often. Usually when I'm really kind of putting this phone through its paces is when that kind of happens. Small hiccups here and there. But overall, the user experience is actually pretty good. Battery life is pretty amazing with this device. I gotta tell you guys, 3,000 milliamp hour battery, so it's not 4,000 or 5,000 like the G7 Power, but it does get me through my entire day, especially when playing games. I still have enough juice. By the time the day's ended for me, I have like maybe 20 to 18% left. Throw it on the charger, go to sleep, wake up for the next day. So power management on this thing is big thumbs up to Motorola on that one. Build quality, for those people who are absolutely concerned with build quality, you need it to feel premium. It's not gonna slouch for you there. It does feel kind of premium in the hand. But you might want to skin the back of this to kind of protect it from smashing or cracking. That's something I definitely would recommend to somebody out there. Or put a case on it, as the glass back here, if you drop it, it will shatter. Audio quality, pretty decent. One bottom firing speaker, and you can hear your music, your videos just fine, but it's bottom firing, so it does kind of like, it does kind of get in the way. Especially when you like have your hand like this, or if you're holding it side like that, you can actually muffle the sound. So that's probably going to be like a gripe for some people. But overall, the audio quality is good and loud. Call quality handles things fairly well. I can hear people on the phone calls crystal clear, so I don't have any issues at all whatsoever. And yeah, the display itself is actually pretty nice. I like the display on this thing. Yes, it does have a teardrop notch, but I would prefer this over a wide bar notch. But if I had to have a wide bar notch phone, it would probably be the G7 Power that I would go for. But the teardrop is not bad at all whatsoever. So, yes, it has bezels on it. I really don't care about the bezels. The bezels don't really bother me. It runs Android 9. So it's on the latest Android before Android 10 comes out. And I'm not sure if the G7 will get Android 10. We'll have to see how that goes down the road. But other things to kind of mention here, it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so that's good if you have wired headphones or earbuds. You can actually plug that in instead of using Bluetooth. And the real gripe about this phone is that it does not have NFC. So if you like to use tap to pay, that's kind of out the window. It's not a deal breaker for me, but it is kind of out the window for that. So just kind of want to make mention of that. Camera qualities on this thing is absolutely good for a mid-ranger. I take good photos with it. Videos is actually pretty good. I have a video that demos the picture quality and the video quality and audio quality of videos, so you guys can go check that video out. Overall, for like a $250 device, the Moto G7, it's actually pretty good. If I'm not using the Pixel 3a, this is what I'm using. So definitely, in my book, if you were to ask me if I would recommend this device, I definitely would. If you're in the market for a mid-ranger and you don't want to spend over $250, Moto G7, definitely worth getting, especially, just the way it's been performing. It's just been absolutely good, for a mid-ranger. And today, for me, I'm noticing mid-rangers are getting better and better and better and better. That it doesn't make you really think that you have to have a flagship to have a good Android experience. So those are my thoughts about the Moto G7. If you guys have any questions about it, you guys can ask in the comment section of the video, and I'd be more than happy to try and reply as soon as possible. Hit that subscribe button if this is the first time checking out my channel. and also the bell option to know when to upload a video. Would sure appreciate that. And as always, I'll talk to you on the next one. Aloha.